Alrighty, this is the entity that is engaged in ongoing stalking. That's amplified plane activity, where there is no takeoff from the airport with that plane activity. And the stalking is proof fake suns over me at the town square. The entity is stalking by planes and doing so serially while I am the focus. And that's speaking to the mentally ill that are stalking in commercial planes, who are going to be subject to prison and mental asylums. And it is for the prosecution for the state of California. That is, first of all, again, that ongoing conduct of flying in alignment to where my position is located and then going back toward what is the direction east. This is nothing other than blatant stalking, in addition to what is the scientific evidence of stalking. This fake sun is over Emporia Place at this time yesterday, 9:56 a.m. This is where the entity's been maintaining plane activity, threatening my life. It's a threat to your life. Excuse my throat. It's a threat to your life when the government is stalking you and you are documenting that criminal, unprecedented conduct, and then they engage in more of it and more of it, like the deranged psychopaths who are stalking with regard to these gang stalking airlines. UPS, Southwest Airlines, Delta Airlines, United Airlines, American Airlines, Amazon Prime Air, etc. Every airline associated with the Ontario International Airport, where yesterday I am still going to be getting on a board Route 61 and showing the fake sun that remains over. That's a 7-minute video where the fake sun's over the Ontario International Airport, where those terrorists are stalking from the Ontario International Airport, which the property is south of Holt Boulevard, where they're flying miles away from that airport to stalk me at this location, which is not going to be over the airport today. And it's not over right now at the Emporia Place apartments, where the Ontario police were stalking me by helicopter, engaging in criminal summoning, and engaging in targeting with the demon-possessed people of the state, who are monitoring with that government now, maintaining surveillance, and they're doing so while they are keeping the fake sun where it is in the exact opposite position of where it was yesterday. In the position it is now, it's behind my back when I'm at the Emporia Place apartments on Holt Boulevard. And I'm showing you in that video that there's no sun over the, even in this direction. This is where the entity is stalking by plane. The entities engage in this pattern of conduct while the people of the state, they're going to prison. They engage in criminal summoning with the government. The Ontario International Airport is being shut down. So is the police department. Mike LORENZ is being federally prosecuted, and he's going to end up going to prison. So is Derek Williams. And the entities engaging in this while they are being prosecuted by neighboring cities, engaging in the pattern of conduct, conspiring murder, which is the city of Fontana. This is all relevant with regard to what is martial law, regarding the lawlessness, regarding the criminal conduct and the serial killings, the organized crime of the government that is stalking, in the way in which the city of Ontario, the Ontario International Airport is. Okay, this entirely deranged and demented behavior is a threat to the safety of American citizens. It's currently 9:59 a.m. And yesterday at this time, at 10 o'clock in the morning, I was specifically reminding you that there's no sun over the Ovid Family Community Library. And there's no sun over the Ovid Family Community Library now. It's moving as I move toward the Ovid Family Community Library, which is the same pattern of conduct, which is a supernatural occurrence, a documented pattern proven, targeting by this venue that commits kidnapping with the Ontario International Airport, with the Ontario Police Department, and they are legally referred to as the domestic enemies of the U.S., the people of the state, who are going to federal prison, maintaining surveillance inside of the Ovid Family Community Library on behalf of the gang stalker that is the city of Ontario, and doing so exposing what is, again, the city of Fontana, maintaining surveillance yesterday, also when I'm going to the city of Fontana. And this fake sun, as you've already know, as the employees inside of the Ovid Family Community Library are going to face in court, is the direct evidence that they're targeting in concert with the city of Fontana, that will have no sun when you're prosecuting based on the unintelligent illusion. That unintelligent illusion is paired with the blatant stalking and targeting by the government, such as the sex offenders and the psychopaths that are engaging in what is conspiring murder, stalking in commercial planes. It is 10 a.m. in the morning. So let me show you the fake sun that crosses the street where a population is stalking, 49141V3. And this is the same circumstance at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the evening, where a population of demons are stalking and keeping my genitalia under surveillance in furtherance of murder. And this is the criminal conduct that I'm documenting by Omnitrans and by the city of Fontana, maintaining the same pattern of conduct. And this is rapid movement of a fake son that is, by the way, still at this address after 4 p.m. Remember what Amazon Prime is doing when they're gang stalking in Fontana and they're gang stalking at this apartment complex, and the fake son's reflecting off of this same apartment window. This is the entity that's engaging in that, and that same impunity is why Mike LORENZ is going to federal prison. This is exactly what's going to be in court. Don't forget about who's going to federal prison, these demons. Sitting around looking like psychopaths while the entity is stalking with them. Doing so under the fake sun. This is what they're doing at Emporia Place at the same time. This is P.O.C. And don't forget, because this agency committed kidnapping with the Ovid Family Community Library, this is the pattern of conduct. This is the response when you're being documented as threatening the life of an American citizen, and that's why they're going to federal prison. That includes D. Rodriguez. That includes the employees. That's Benjamin. You have the gang stalkers at the circulation desk stalking with the entity and patrolling inside of the venue is the entity that's engaged in that pattern of conduct under a fake sun at 10 o'clock in the morning, which is not over Emporia Place. This is criminal conduct with the Ontario Police in real time. This is the entity that's going to be subject to martial law. Okay, this is P.O.C. Surveillance is underway inside of the Ovid Family Community Library. This is P.O.C. Hello. You know what's going on with the helicopter? Did something happen this morning?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
You're the first one to tell me about it.
Oh, yeah, I heard it. It just flew over my head right now, Gregory. All right, have a good day. This is called malice. Stalking. They're all stalking. And this is mental illness and a bad wave. P.O.C. Sitting around stalking, laughing like they're not monitoring. They do the same thing when they're walking on the engineer light in the evening, and they're going to federal prison. That's P.O.C. That's Gregory. That's gang stalking. He's committing kidnapping with that same agency, stalking together, and doing so with the city of Fontana and the fake sons over at Emporia Place yesterday, where that entity is also targeting by helicopter activity. Okay, the mental illness and the criminal activity together is relevant with regard to what is martial law. All right, and martial law is going to be used to restrain a lawless population engaging in this criminal surveillance system in furtherance of murder. This is P.O.C. This is 10:03 a.m. All right, understand the agency that's stalking by helicopter, they're doing so. That's not helpful. That's concerted conduct, opening up the entrance doors and then stalking by helicopter while I'm capturing very damning evidence. I capture that ongoing pattern on an ongoing basis. The entity stalking by the airport, stalking by the police department, and they're stalking by the people of the state. They're engaged in psychopathic pacing all day long. So this is what they're doing. Here's the shadow that moves behind here in front of my person. Here's another one in front of my person. So while I'm documenting, the entity's stalking in and out of the administration doors, mental illness, while they're stalking with noise, pacing all around wherever I'm located inside of the venue. Pacing, that's John who's stalking. And the entity that's gang stalking through the circulation desk, they're pacing back and forth in concert with the demons that come inside, maintaining surveillance. The entity is going to be prosecuted, and this is calling for martial law. The same lawlessness and gang stalking inside of the Fontana Lewis Library with the Fontana Police Department. They are going to federal prison. This is P.O.C.